Since we're talking about tall things and philosophy, I feel obligated to show you this humongous Confucius statue. The Tower of Babel is the tallest building depicted on the Bible. It's meant to explain why the people of the world speak so many different languages. The gist of it is that after the flood, a united human race decided to build a huge tower, tall enough to reach the heavens. God, observing the tower's construction, was like, "Nah, y'all ain't peeping into my place, fuck that." Made select groups of them speak different languages and scattered them around the flat earth. This longing to reach the heavens isn't exclusive to Christians. Tales of a gigantic city tower that would challenge God and reach the heavens appear in multiple cultures, such as the Sumerian Emkar and the Lord of Arata, and the Mexican Great Pyramid of Cholula. I'd like to add another big-ass building to that list. In times as recent as 1995, when the rebrands were still there for us, and we had just discovered that boys can indeed be bad, humanity was still reaching for the skies with colossal city structures. To call the Exceed 4000 a skyscraper would be a huge understatement. This bitch full-on intends to burst into the skies and disturb God's day-to-day life. With a whopping 4-kilometer height, this man-made colossus takes the #1 spot as the tallest building ever fully designed. That's 800 floors composed of 3 million tons of steel, housing up to 1 million fuckers. That's tall. In fact, 224 meters taller than Mount Fuji, the God-made colossus that inspired the design. You still don't understand how tall it is? I'll show you. This is me. I'm a big boy. This is the Burj Khalifa, the tallest building in the world as of right now. This is the Exceed 4000. And since I'm showing you things, this is Jake Gyllenhaal holding his dog like a bag of bread. Look at this dude. Anyway, just the base would be 36 kilometers square. That's the size of Johnsville, California. Johnsville! I couldn't think of a joke. There's just nothing memorable about Johnsville, California. Fuck Johnsville. That's wide enough for you to have to factor in the curvature of the Earth when designing it. Wide enough for transportation inside of it to be made by maglev trains on high-speed rails. Not only that, it would be tall enough for it to have to protect its inhabitants from air pressure gradations and weather fluctuations that its ridiculous elevation would cause. All this for the low price of $900 billion. For more than 10 years, rumors would go around that the Seed was to begin construction in the near future. But it seems like God still isn't ready for us to build a house next to his. Because by 2007, it was common knowledge that Taisei, the corporation responsible for the design, had no plans to begin construction. It was never meant to be built, says George Binder, Managing Director of Buildings and Data, which compiles data on buildings worldwide. The purpose of the plan was to earn some recognition for the firm, and it worked. Some may say that the Exceed 4000 is just an over-the-top marketing ploy, and that its value starts and ends there. A gimmick. I don't agree with that. I don't think architecture is limited to what ends up being built. It doesn't need to be built to have an impact. And I'm not alone in this, as there have been groups focused entirely on hypothetical projects, like Archigram, who design walking spider-shaped cities. Yeah, I'm not kidding. Moving cities in the shapes of spiders. They were dope. I've had dreams about the Exceed, being on top of it, on the outside. You could hear the metal crackling. The wind was almost too strong to even hold on to it. The air was almost too thin to breathe. All you could see was a horizon filled with clouds. There's something about a man-made structure of this scale that tickles human imagination. It makes me think of futuristic fantasy worlds. But it's not fantasy. It's designed to be built here, in the same reality we inhabit. Maybe it's just me, but this idea makes me feel some kind of way. And to me, that's the value of unbuilt design. It's a statement to how far we've come, to what absurd affronts to God we could build if we deem necessary. It makes us think about the most extreme applications of collective human knowledge, and how, even in small ways, we could use that to make our built designs better. Thank you. Good night. I hope you're happy.